Hello, this is Dr. Jawad. Please subscribe to my channel for more up-to-date videos, and thanks for watching. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Jawad. In this video, I'm going to talk about an important situation that I see a lot daily in my office. I see it out and about. I answer a lot of emails in regards to increased estrogen levels in men. This is a big problem nowadays. Now, the normal production of testosterone for men, we peak out about 27, 28, and really it's a slow climb down, okay? However, yes, aging lowers testosterone, which will actually convert more into estrogen, but the problem is that males, we're exposed to more and more estrogen-based foods through dairy, through the water content, through GMOs, GMO foods. So what's going on is that we're actually increasing estrogen levels, which are naturally low in our testosterone level, like a teeter-totter. Now, in a man, we should have more testosterone to estrogen. And when you increase your estrogen levels, you're inadvertently tipping the scale over. So when you have higher estrogen, you actually have lower testosterone. And that's not a good thing. Problem, because fat makes estrogen. So when you're taking in a bad diet, actually you're producing more estrogen in the form of fatty tissue, which you're bringing down your testosterone levels. And what happens is men are getting man boobs. The deposition of fat in a man is his breast tissue and his belly. Okay, so when you have too much estrogen, now again, it doesn't have to be a heavy-set man. Back in the days, you could tell a man who has too much estrogen is because he was a heavy-set man. Now I see guys walking around, they're not heavy-set at all, and they're walking around with man boobs. Also too, if you have too much estrogen, you're opening yourself up for prostate cancer. So again, what's the cause? How does all this happen? The liver, I'm not going to go too much in detail, but the liver makes estrogen, okay? Now there's a good estrogen and there's a bad estrogen. So when you have a faulty liver, actually what you're doing, you're decreasing the production of the good estrogen and you're increasing the production of the bad estrogen, okay? And when you have a fatty liver due to diet, okay, you're going to increase the bad estrogen. Again, the poor diet, is it the dairy products? Now remember, the dairy products, dairy farms, they're feeding their cows estrogen pumps, bovine growth hormone. They're feeding it grain instead of grass, which when you feed it grain, it causes inflammation. So what are they doing? They're giving it anti-inflammatories. They're giving it antibiotics. So for men, we're eating too much estrogen right at the source in the form of a bad diet. This is why I always recommend spend a little bit more money, go organic, grass-fed beef, grass-fed chicken. Again, if you're a milk drinker, make sure it's organic milk. Okay, I don't recommend it. If you're a milk drinker, I always recommend almond milk or coconut milk. Increase sugar. Watch the sugar intake, because when you have too much sugar, you increase the insulin. And when you have too much insulin response, it actually converts over to fat. Low-fat diets, those are bad too. We need fat, optimal amount of fat in our diet to produce hormones. Fat is a precursor for hormones. So if you have a low-fat diet, you're decreasing the hormone production. Medications, horrible. Statin medications, blood pressure medications, diabetes medications. For men, what does that do? That lowers our testosterone. It increases our estrogen. So again, this could be the causation of why men were having increased estrogen levels, which is not good. Now, symptoms. How do you know if you have increased estrogen levels in your body, men? One, you could have a prostate enlargement. Now, in the past, they believed that too much testosterone will actually cause prostate problems. It's actually the opposite. If you want to take care of your prostate problem, you want to raise up your testosterone levels, which will decrease the estrogen levels. And that's a good way to take care of your prostate for good prostate health. Low libido, erectile dysfunction. Men, high testosterone will increase your libido. Men nowadays, their libido's in the toilet. Why? Because lower testosterone is causing it because of increased estrogen. Erectile dysfunction. Now again, the men's desire to have sex comes from testosterone. The men's ability to have sex comes from a chemical called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide goes into the blood vessels and dilates them. Okay, so with men who have too much estrogen and not enough testosterone, they may have the desire to start the race, but what's happened is that they're not going to finish the race because they run out of gas in the middle, if you know what I mean. Muscle loss, no matter how much you work out. Testosterone is needed to build up muscle mass or muscle tone. Also too, loss of vitality. Testosterone in a male gives our vitality for life. We want to go out and live life. We want to tackle the world. So again, men, if you have too much estrogen in your body due to the ratio of testosterone, you're not going to want to do anything. Also too, high voice. Now men naturally, as we get older, we are producing less and less testosterone and increasing the estrogen. So this is why some men, as they get older naturally, they have higher voices. But I'm seeing nowadays, America's youth, they have high voices at a younger age, okay, due to too much estrogen. Now again, how does all this occurs? Normally, males should be testosterone dominant. So as a scale here, we have testosterone to estrogen. But what happens is that we produce an enzyme called aromatase, and that tips the scale in the opposite direction. So that actually brings down the testosterone because it increases the estrogen due to this enzyme aromatase. So the main goal is not only to clean up your diet, but you want to inhibit this enzyme aromatase from working. And this is going to lower your estrogen levels naturally, which will in turn bring up testosterone levels. Now, again, how are we going to do this? Goal, supplements, DIM. DIM is a phenomenal supplement because what that does, that stops this from happening. This actually zaps this enzyme from happening. So the testosterone is not going to convert to estrogen, one. And also two, cleaning up your diet will help, again, lower the estrogen levels naturally. Eating cruciferous vegetables, cauliflower, broccoli, that has DIM in there. This is good for prostate health. So you want to increase your cruciferous vegetables. Also a supplement as well, an herb, stinging nettle root. This also too helps bring up testosterone levels naturally. Glutathione. Glutathione is phenomenal. I've done a video in the past for it. Phenomenal for liver health. It helps detox the liver. If your liver is boggy, then you're not going to be able to make healthy hormones. So glutathione is key. Exercise. Exercise, bar none, is the best for males to bring up testosterone levels. When we exercise, we release dopamine, we release endorphins, we increase our testosterone levels naturally. So men, go out and exercise, work out, lift heavy, okay? The best exercise for releasing growth hormone naturally are deadlifts. Now, I strongly discourage deadlifts for males over the age of 25, 26, 27 just because we're older. But again, if you could just lift heavy, but always stick to good form. And also too, you want to decrease your cortisol. This is tough because you want to do stuff to you want to do things to control the release of cortisol in the adrenal glands, because for men in particular, okay, when we have too much cortisol flowing in our system, that decreases our testosterone levels, which will increase our estrogen levels. So males, you want to watch your stress levels. And I did another video on it. And one of the supplements I always recommend to help the cortisol release is ashwagandha. Ashwagandha, phenomenal, guys, to help stabilize cortisol. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, you want to lower the estrogen levels by increasing the testosterone levels. Exercise, good health, good eating. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.